Hi guys, and welcome back to Sunday's draft video. First off, I want to say sorry for yesterday's, or now today's, draft video where the audio had a bit of a muck up in there. Not sure why it did that, but hey, we live and learn. Hopefully it won't happen in today's one. But anyway, going on with this draft, start off with Chip Kelly. We get a nice first round here. Gonna go with one of the linemen. To be honest, Trey Mason is a very good card, but I think we could get a better running back in there. So I'm going to go with Richardson early on. And we get a few good rounds early on. As you can see, we got all good picks so far, but I'm going to go with Devin McCourty just because I love that card. It always performs so well, and it usually ends up getting at least a pick a game for me because people tend to lob it deep to his side a lot of the time, and he'll just pick that off for fun. Also going to get Wolford in there. Good tight end, nice high rated tight end, and another elite round here. Going to go with a lineman. Nice centre in there, 91 rated, and we're just getting elite rounds consistently here. All of them good players. Tempted to go with Dontari Poe, but I haven't used Shaq Thompson before from what I know, and his stats actually look absolutely incredible. I mean, they're all high 80s, version into the 90s. So for that sort of right outside linebacker, he'll definitely make a good impact for us there. Brandon Cooks as well. Someone a lot of people have used just because of how quick he is in the game. Good vertical threat, and hopefully we'll make the most of that during the draft. But so far, you know, the picks, they're all decent picks, but we haven't had any standout picks as of yet. Well, I've got good rated linemen. As you can see, we're getting another good rated lineman here, so the left-hand side is totally stacked. And hopefully we'll get a running back to run to that side throughout the game. And here, already got a tight end, so I'm not sure who to go with, really. Could go with Matthews. The card looks decent, but I'm going to build up the line that little bit more. Hopefully get a good running back, and we'll be able to abuse him throughout the game. And we got McCoy here, so I'm definitely going to use him. Really, really good card. Really overpowered card for sort of his rating. Performs so well. And we're getting a lot of duplicate positions, which is quite frustrating. Going to have to go with wide receiver there. Gold rated wide receiver. This pick here. Could get a cornerback in, but I'm not an insane fan of Jenkins, to be honest. He's a decent card, but I think we'll be able to get a little bit better. So I'm going to bolster up the linebacker core. And we managed to get 99 position hero Julio Jones there. Probably the best position hero besides Josh Norman, I think. Even potentially better than him. He's the best offensive position hero going in the game. So I'm really excited to give him a go because I've never used a position hero card except sort of a lineman this Madden. And hopefully he'll perform really well for us. And in the legend round, we needed a quarterback, and we managed to get John Elway, one of my favourite quarterbacks in the game. He's very good at everything. He's sort of like a Michael Vick-esque style quarterback, just not as good at rolling out, but a bit better throwing, I think. So hopefully he'll be able to lob up some deep balls to Julio Jones, who will just be good at everything. I mean, look at those stats. They're all pretty much 100, all the ones that matter. But if you guys have enjoyed the video up to this point, smash a like on the like button. Let's try and get over 15 likes. Comment down below if you've used a position hero card, because I think I've only used Harrison. I think is got a positional hero card, the defensive tackle. He's the only other one I've used besides Julio Jones. And subscribe if you are new. But jumping into the first game here, as you can see, starting on defense. And we're coming up against the Oakland Raiders. And this was a very tight game. I mean, it came down, every single play mattered in this game. One mistake and I would lose the ball, pretty much. This guy's defence was very good. And my defence this game was also performing pretty well. And also, guys, comment down below who looked at their phone when that little notification went off, because I definitely did. But anyway, we're going to force him to punt on his first drive. Can't get better than that. And now we're going to try and just punish him, to be honest. 2nd and 10. I just want, you know, some yards to start the game off. To get forward. Just get up the pitch a little bit. And hopefully we'll start using Julio Jones from here. And as you can see, Julio is on the right. And he's got one-on-one coverage. And we all know what's going to happen at this point. He's only got one man deep. Julio Jones gets... I didn't even look if he got a step on his man, to be honest. I knew he would. Perfect throw from Elway there. And we're going to get probably one of the easiest touchdowns you're ever going to see. Just send Julio on a streak. And he's going to get it for us. Entirely down to Julio Jones, that play. And if you guys have the coins, definitely give him a go, because he's absolutely insane. As you can see just from that play there, he beat his man so easily. Nice easy catch, and he'll just be a touchdown machine for you. But we're going back to defence here. 2nd and 7. He gets a nice throw over the middle. He was using 4 verts and throwing to that guy a lot, and to be honest, I was hoping some of my linebackers were going to make plays when it came to that. But as you can see, I'm bringing on my lineman off the play, or off the line, and trying to lock up over sort of the middle left-hand side of the pitch for most part of the game. But he's making his way forward, and I haven't managed to get any stops besides in his first set of downs. So he's obviously going to dump it off to the left there. I could see it coming from a mile off, nothing I could do about it. He manages to spin to get an extra few yards, and he's getting really close to getting a touchdown here. 1st and goal on the 9-yard line. I need a big stop from my defence. He was barely running it this game, so I'm constantly bringing one of my linemen off to hopefully stop the pass. And that time I do it, he ends up running it and very nearly getting a touchdown. Pretty unlucky he didn't get one. Now I think potentially that could have been a touchdown if he challenged the play. He might have got in, but he's on the 1-yard line and he's nearly going to throw it in. We're going to get a nice stop there and force him, back on the 1-yard line. He's just going to run it in, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. I sent everyone up the middle, but didn't prevent anything there. So it's 7 each. Still two and a bit minutes left in the second quarter. I just want to get an early score, and I just want to abuse Julio Jones, to be honest, in this draft. I mean, the main reason I'm sure a lot of you guys are here is just to see how Julio Jones plays, and I'm not going to disappoint in that one. I'm just going to throw to him wherever possible. And as you can see, I'm going to send him on a massive streak. And he didn't look that open, but we get sacked. I think maybe if I threw to him there, he would have got open. Oh, sorry, we didn't get sacked. He actually managed to get the ball off, so fair play all the way for that. But Julio Jones, he's massively covered there. I'm just going to throw to Wolford, and he's gone. There's no way they're catching him at that point. He got a few extra steps on there, guys, and he's going to get in for a nice touchdown. Put us up by a score, and we get ball at half. So at this point, it's potentially a 2-possession game. It's a 1-possession game at the moment, but could potentially be a 2-possession game if we manage to get a stop or just stall him until the half. But he's going to try and return it. He's going to get some good... Actually, no, he's not going to get a good return on this one. I thought he did. That must have been the last one. But also, guys, comment down below. Let me know how your weekend has been. Obviously, Father's Day weekend, so hopefully a lot of you guys have been able to spend time with your family in that regard. But just let me know how your weekend's been. It's always nice to chat to you guys in the comments down below. It's always nice that you guys comment. A lot of you comment very consistently. I'm not going to do any shout outs to anyone as of now, but there are a few of you guys who comment in all the videos. You know who you are, and thank you for the continual support. But anyway, my guy here, my opponent, managed to get a touchdown. Almost instant reply on me there. And at this point, I know I just wanted to get a touchdown here because we're coming towards the end of the second quarter. I get the ball after half, so if I get a touchdown here, I'll potentially make it a 2-possession game because he hasn't managed to stop me on defence whatsoever. Like, he hasn't even looked like he'll get close to it. And I'm just throwing over the middle to Warford there, and I'm going to try a run. Because to be honest, I barely tried running this game, and I've got all those linemen, barely tried running whatsoever. And we got McCoy, and that's why you get McCoy. He's just so nippy, and he actually uses the lineman to get into the end zone. As you'll see there, he rolled off the lineman to get into the end zone instead of landing on the 2-yard line. So that's a very inventive play by McCoy there. And my guy here knows he needs to score before the half, and he's not going to waste his timeouts. He's going to run out of bounds there, but we luckily forced him to a field goal. He was actually down right to the 3-yard line, as you can see there, but he played it safe with the field goal. And I know what I need to hit. If I get a touchdown, I think I'll have the game in the bag. So I didn't want to do any stupid plays. We nearly get through with Julio Jones there, actually. Saw the gap, but didn't manage to get through. Just didn't manage to get through that gap, actually. A little bit quicker. If we had someone who felt a little bit quicker, we potentially would have got through. And that's the only problem I can have with Julio's 99 card. He just felt a little bit sluggish at times after he'd caught the ball or when he was running with it. Like, he managed to get a step on the defender most plays, but he just felt a little bit sluggish. But as you can see, I make the worst read ever. That play there. A few people, I should have waited an extra second. He would have been wide open. Would have been a touchdown. I got a little bit trigger happy. Thought I'd get the touchdown early on. Saw your name in the headlights, as some would say. And threw a stupid interception there. And all he has to do is drive up the field. If he gets a touchdown, I need to score to win the game pretty much, or to be in the game, or get a field goal to be in the game. So I'm not sure how he got that catch there. I was really, really disappointed in my players in that one. We forced him to 3rd and 9, and we could have batted that down, but he caught it on 2 of our players. But it's 4th and 8 here. I was pretty sure he was going to dump it over to the left, but you see what happens. I don't pursue the play right, and he does dump it off to the left. We knew it was going to happen. I'm sure a lot of you guys know it's going to happen from how open the left-hand side of the field was. And he's pushing his way into the end zone. We're forcing him to 3rd down a lot, which isn't bad, but you know, it's not good enough, to be honest. We need to get a stop. And it's 3rd and goal at this point. He's on the 1 yard line. All he has to do is basically run it in. We managed to get a nice stop there on the 1 yard line. And he's going to call hurry up, 4th and goal. I was thinking to swap the play to maybe block a pass, but I thought I have to lock up the run. Because if I didn't lock up the run, lock up the run with middle linebacker, he would have definitely got in. And he manages to throw it in for a touchdown. So we've got just over 2 minutes to score. More than long enough. I just don't want to make any stupid mistakes. He makes a decent read there with his user, but just doesn't get it. Julio Jones makes pretty much every time I threw to him, he made the catch. I don't think there was any part of the games where I threw to Julio Jones and he didn't catch the ball, which is, I mean, that's what you're going to get with a 99 rated card, but I didn't expect him to catch absolutely everything, which is what he was doing, to be honest. The 2nd and 9 here, I'm just looking for someone who's open. Julio Jones going to throw to him there, and he comes up with the catch. We needed that. Like, as I was saying, he came up with every catch. 1-on-1, he came up with a catch, I think 10 times out of 10, to be honest. And I'm just going to try and run it in. I wasted a little bit of clock, tried to run it in, and it managed to work. Luckily for us. And he only had 30 seconds to score. We forced him to 2nd and 10. I'm just going to cover him deep. I'll let him have a field goal. You know, I just don't want him getting in that end zone. And we get a sack there, which is absolutely huge. Because he has to waste a timeout on that. He's 3rd and 17. He's now 4th and 17. 13 seconds left. He needs to make a big catch, call the timeout, then he'll have time for one more play, if that. So he's going to lob it deep, Hail Mary style. Being a Lions fan, hate seeing a Hail Mary, and luckily it doesn't come off for him. So we force him, to be honest, turn it over on downs, and now we end up winning the game just about. But fair play to my opponent, very good game. I'll show some stats after the game actually, just to see how well the players actually performed. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video up to this point anyway. Smash like on the like button if you have. Like I said, let's try and get over 15 likes. Comment down below on if you've actually used a positional hero player. Subscribe if you are new, but you saw the stats on the screen there, the overall game stats. I'll get into a few of the player stats here actually. So you can see John Elway, a very even game. Passing yards very similar, same passing touchdowns. It was such a close game. He had a lot more throws compared to me. I was just making the big plays on the throws. But I'll just leave the stats on the screen for you guys to enjoy, and hopefully see you guys tomorrow for another draft video.